Hey YouTube, Dirthawk here. About a month ago, I found this relic out back. It's cast iron, and I was really puzzled as far as to what it was, and I've been scratching my head for, well, like I said, about the last month. And I've been researching and even went on some Smithsonian sites. But a few days ago, one of my neighbors came over and I got to telling him about it, and I brought it out to show it to him, and he looked at it and right away he said, "It looks like a cast iron toy." And I said, "A toy? What kind of a toy?" So he said, "Well, it looks like you're holding it the wrong way." So he turned it around, turned it upside down, and sure enough, it's an old cast iron toy tractor. And doing my research, I found out they were made in the 1930s. Now, what really fouled me up was there's some parts missing. Right up here is the steering wheel is gone. Okay. And then when you flip it around, this part is broken off. This half of the tank, the fuel tank, and part of the front of the radiator is gone. Okay. But and also, of course, the wheels are missing. And there's a little guy that used to ride on this thing, and I think when he sat on this, he probably had a little spike on his bottom, and that's where it went down into. Now you can even see marks here where his feet were, right there. I don't know if you can see that well enough. And then on the other side, you got the same thing right here. Okay. So what this is, it's the old style tractor that had the big steel wheels and spokes. Obviously this is the seat. This is the engine, and you got I imagine that's the radiator hose running up to the front to the radiator. You got a radiator cap. You got a fuel tank here. And right there is probably the fuel cap. And then you have, right here is where the wheels attached. Big round wheels. And then also up here in the front somehow or another, and I haven't figured that out yet, but there's two smaller steel wheels, obviously. So I'm really glad that, I know a lot of you guys find stuff out there, and girls too. I should say guys and girls. But I know you find stuff out there, and man, does it bother you when you find something and you don't know what the heck it is. So anyhow, the mystery on this item's been solved, and at the end of this video, I'm going to post a couple pictures of one that I found online, and it was an antique tractor online. It's all painted. I guess it's original, and even had the little farmer sitting up on the seat. So it's pretty neat looking, but I'll post those pictures at the end of the video so you can see what this thing really looked like. I think it was on sale for about $45, so it's no great monetary value to it, but it's a pretty neat old item. Okay, and then today I got out, and it was still pretty hot, but anyhow, I found something else, and I don't know what it is, but it's another piece of cast iron, and I tried cleaning it up with a small wire brush, but I have no idea what it is. Didn't find anything real interesting today. Got some square nails. There's one there. There's another. Just a plain old chunk of cast iron. And some kind of type of hanger or hook. I have no idea what that would be. I imagine it's all stuff that came off of farm equipment. And then I thought I had a piece of shot or a lead musket ball. Just dropped it. But this is a piece of iron too. Now it's nice and round, and I don't know whether they made I checked online and I couldn't find anything where they made cast iron shot for muskets or pistols. I don't know, maybe they did, but the only thing I could find was the old lead style shot. So anyhow, I found that. Don't know what it is, but it's round and it's something pretty interesting. So, and speaking of interesting, I guess they don't even make pencils in America anymore. But that's about it. I just found some junk, and I'm gonna post my video. And like I said, when the video's over, there'll be a couple pictures of that tractor on there. So thanks a lot, guys, and happy hunting to you. Hey, I'm back out here in a field where I found a cast iron piece about a month ago, and it was something that I posted on American Digger magazine because I couldn't tell what it was. Some kind of a mystery piece. Well, I finally found out what it is, thanks to a neighbor, and I'm going to check around and see if I can find some more parts to it. So I'll be back with you in a while. Okay, I got my plug out, and as you can see, things are still looking pretty dry. So we'll poke around a little bit with the pinpointer, see what we can come up with here. Okay, might have to go a little deeper. Be right back. Well, it's hard to believe after 2 days of rain, intermittent rain, the ground's still pretty dry. It's diggable though, and looks like my first target right here is a small round ball of some sort. So that's a start. Be back with the next one. Okay, got another target here. Got the plug dug, and I'm going to go ahead and flip it out. If y'all want to hang on. Okay, take a listen with a pinpointer. Whoop. Here it is right here on the plug. Alright. Just looks like some type of old clip. And it's pretty near rusted in half. So let me check around a little more in the hole. Okay, that was it. So it's not the kind of stuff I'm looking for. So we'll be back with the next one. Okay, just dug another piece of iron junk. Look like a old part of a bent up nail. But this ground is just riddled with iron. Every time, all I got to do is take a couple steps and I get a signal. And so far I'm not finding what I'm looking for. So we'll keep going and I'll be back to you. Alright, got a signal here. Sounding pretty ratty, loud. And I can pick it up right here on the surface. It sounds like it's fairly big, whatever it is. Might be a can or something, so we'll try digging it and see what happens. Whoa, something big there. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty big. It's a big old piece of rebar. Okay, that's real nice. Just what I was looking for today. But at least I didn't have to do much digging on it. Okay, we'll be back in a while. Alright, I got a target here. I'm looking for iron, stuff in the, reading in the 20s, low 20s. And go ahead and do my dig and I'll be back to you. Alright, got a kind of bouncy signal here from the 20s, 30s, and low 40s. So we'll go ahead and dig her up and see what we got. Alright, it's going to be deeper, whatever it is. Ground's still awful dry. I can't believe it. Alright, looks like we're down to something here. I see rust. There it is. Another junky rusty nail. Okay, I think that's all the iron I'm going to be digging. So if I find a good signal, I'll be back. Thank you. Okay, all that digging for just a little junky piece of iron. So we'll keep trying and I'll get back with you. Okay, got another dig here. Still digging on junk. I guess I'm a glutton for punishment. But anyhow, found something here looks fairly interesting. It's definitely a piece of iron. Got a pretty unique shape to it. Possibility it could be from a, I don't know, maybe an old rifle or something. We'll have to investigate it later. Okay, see you at the next one.